Thank you very much. Good afternoon or good evening, the moment. My name is Rodrigo Costa Zeferino, and it is a pleasure to be presenting my work. I am a pharmacist with a PhD in biochemistry and postdoctoral in the pharmacy department at the Federal University of Santa Catarina, Brazil. The present study was carried out at the Federal University of Santa Catarina, Brazil, and has the title of Immunomodulatory Activity of Benznidazole, BZN, in Ehrlich Ascites Carcinoma, EAC, in silico and in vivo. Sorry. Cancer is the major global public health problem represented by around 10 million people killed in 2020. Family breast cancer is the most prevalent in the world at 2.6 million, followed by lung cancer, 2.2 million, 30, and colon and rectal cancer, 1.9 million, and first prostate, 1.4 million. Non-melanoma skin with 1.2 million, and stomach, 1 million new cases in the world. In Brazil, the estimate for the 2023-2025 triennium indicates 704,000 new cases of cancer, with them being family breast cancer in the first place, 704,000, followed by prostate cancer, 72,000, colon and rectal in third position, 46,000. Fourth, lung cancer, 32,000. And fifth, non-melanoma skin cancer, and 220,000. Lastly, stomach cancer, 20 new cases. In this context, cancer is characterized by loss of control over the mechanism of proliferation, differentiation, and progression and cell death. The tumor generally forms slowly, require a three-stage process: initiation, promotion, and progression. Sorry. In this progression, in the last stage, metastasis mainly occurs where cells stack from the primary tumor, forming a new neoplastic colony elsewhere. The characteristics of tumor cells are a set of functional capabilities crucial to their ability to form malignant tumors. Within tumor markers, the evasion of the immune system means the tumor is not reorganized by immune cells and limits the anti-tumor cytotoxic action. Many tumors use the immune system itself to increase their ability to spread, suggesting that the tumor environment modulates the immune system to benefit the tumor. Benznidazole is a molecule characterized by containing a benzyl group acetamide group, and imidazole group, and nitro group. BZN is a prodrug and needs to be metabolized by CYP 450 to be active. BZN is a medical used to combat the Chagas disease parasite. This parasite is transmitted by the insect known as barbeiro, discovered by the great Brazilian scientist Carlos Chagas. Is Carlos Chagas in showing in the picture in the slide. PCN came into medical in 1971 year. In knowledge is accurate through 50 years of use. Its mechanisms of action: the free radicals produce act on DNA, proteins, and lipids, leading to important oxidative damage to biological macromolecules. Therefore, tumor cells and parasite have metabolic similarities, uneven antioxidant defense, and high proliferation and evasion of the immune response. Knowledge this, we used PES software to prediction the interaction of BZN with molecular target groups. The results demonstrate the possibility of BZN interaction with molecular groups of signally transduction with 55 targets, stress response with 40 targets, metabolic process with 35 targets, and immune system process with 27 molecular targets. Later, we evaluate the BZN possible biologic activities. The results demonstrate that the prediction of activity presents the ability of BZN to be a chemosensitive, radiosensitive, oxidizing agent, antineoplastic enhancer, antineoplastic pancreatic cancer, calcium channel activator, antineoplastic solid tumor with PA greater than 0.4. These results corroborate with Zeferino, which demonstrate the ability of BZN to inhibit tumor growth, regenerating reactive oxygen species, increasing calcium influx, and activating apoptosis. We perform in vivo analysis using the EAC model. We used biopsy mice and divided them into 3 groups with 6 animals in 8 groups: control, methotrexate, MTX, and BZN. On day 0, we implant the tumor, and on day 1, we start treatment, and on day 10th, we perform the analysis, rapid panoptic, and measurement of myeloperoxidase MPO activity. It's important to remember that EAC, Ehrlich Ascites Carcinoma, has a long expression of histocompatibility complex proteins, demonstrating that cellular immunity is not the main mechanism of host reaction against this tumor. Now, the results show increased infiltration of immunocells compared to control as shown in the images, showing the control, the great presence of the AEC cells, and BZN, the great presence of the neutrophils segment and band, shown in the image. Treatment with BZN increased the concentration of segmented neutrophils by 4-fold and the concentration of band neutrophils by 7-fold. But this is a small number compared to the segment ones. This is important to remember. Again, remember mature neutrophils or segment neutrophils are important for fighting tumor cells because they are cytotoxic, pro-apoptotic, anti-angiogenic, and promote activation of the immune system, different from immature neutrophils. Immature neutrophils are carcinogenesis, anti-apoptotic, pro-angiogenesis, and immunosuppression. When we evaluate the activity of myeloperoxidase and the treatment with BZN, the results demonstrate a reduction in MPO activation when compared to the control. The reduction was a threefold we compared to the control, threefold of the reduction. A study published by Silva suggests that BZN can act as a modulator of the immune system, helping to eliminate trypanosome cruzi, parasite of the Chagas disease. Modulation of MPO appears to control the cytotoxic and immunoprotective activity mediated by defense cells, neutrophils, making the cytotoxic action more effective against tumor cells, reducing tissue damage. Similar results were obtained by Lambertuzzi, who demonstrated the ability of BZN to attenuate the inflammatory response in murine sepsis model. The results demonstrate that BZN can act by modulating the immune system neutrophils, facilitating the cytotoxic action and action against the tumor. In view of the arguments present, BZN presented important characteristics to be a possible promising candidate for the repositioning of drugs to combat tumor cells. However, we need more studies on its immunomodulatory capacity.
Thank you very much.
So,
we have 4 minutes. Please, somebody ask question. I did not see any questions in chat.
One moment. I would like thank you, Universidade Federal de Santa Catarina. Thank you, PGFAR, Department of Pharmacy, CAPS, the extremely important this project, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Reference.
Good.
Thank you.
There is one question. Very interesting work. Have you observed antitumoral effect with benznidazole?
Yeah, great question. Good question. This work is just a part in my thesis. In this work published by Zeferino, treatment with BZN increase animal survival, reduce tumor growth, and reduce neoangiogenesis. Therefore, this mechanism may have cooperated with these results. Yeah, work public Zeferino demonstrated this, and infiltration of the neutrophils, principal neutrophil segmented neutrophils, cooperated the reduction of the growth tumor is great important this result.